Oh, hello. Hi, Shauna. How are you doing? We'll give it a few minutes before we get started here. I'm just so grateful for everyone who's joining today. It's nice to just soak in the healing energy. Hi, Elliot. How are you? Just feels so good to be here. There's something about the energy that we all bring together. Hi, Monique. Hi, Morgan. Um, that it's like it's instantly calming and soothing to me. I don't know if you guys are feeling it too, but as soon as I hit go live, I felt more grounded. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Gloria. Jay. Hello, everyone. It just feels so peaceful to be here with you. Hi, Jamie. Kira. I'm so excited everybody's joining in. Hello, Susie. Now we're tuning in together. We've got friends from all over the world when we tune in together. And there's so many challenges that we're experiencing right now. I'd love for you to share where you're from, if you don't mind, just bringing that energy forth if you feel comfortable doing that. Um, because you're really holding space in your neck of the woods, so to speak. And we're going to be doing some more cosmic pillars today. Hello, Chicago, wonderful. Um, Bringing in that light and anchoring it in to our being, to the surrounding space, um, really within and all around us. But everyone on the planet is going to benefit from everything that we do. A portion of the session will be um, connected. We're receiving our own healing and attunements, but even in doing that part, the world benefits. Um, so I just want you to feel, sense, and know before we went live here, I called in a group of angels and all of the earth healing angels to surround us. We've also got an angelic black hole beneath us, beneath the earth, that's going to be pulling out dense energy. And um, so we're gonna experience powerful cleansing here today. Receive activation is going to help to expand our ability to meditate. And meditation is really the key for everything. Because it's the key to finding all the solutions for all of our problems and the key to becoming the solutions for our problems. So, right here, all around the world, we've been hit by this pandemic. We have so much separation that we're experiencing nationally and locally here. We're dealing with systemic racism and police brutality. There's just so many things that are causing deep suffering on our planet. And we need people to take action. We need our peaceful protesters. We need those who are willing to stand up for the rights of all of us, there's something that you have to do in order to get ready for the right action. And that's meditation. Meditation, it's like you hear Abraham, those who follow Abraham Hicks, Abraham always talks about getting in the vortex and then and then taking action. And that's what meditation is all about. And I know those of you that are healers, we we do more meditation than the average person. But I do want to tell everyone, like, not to give up if they've had struggles with their meditation practice, because I don't like labels, but I could tell you that I could probably be labeled with ADD, attention deficit disorder. There are pictures of me as a kid where I'm just like, ah, jumping out of my skin. And even, now I can be sitting in meditation and find myself like standing up across the room. I'll be like, what? I was meditating. I'll go right back. So just be persistent. I go right back to my meditation. And it's funny because even in a minute, you can have this experience just moments later after totally, I mean, seriously, getting up out of the seated position from your meditation, but seriously, moments later, I can find myself like going through this wormhole and in this like deep space of concentration, or feeling I'm getting an activation or attunement. So never give up, even though you're like, wow, I must be I'm really out of my practice today, you know? And one of my first meditation teachers too, she told me, and all of us are going to have our different time frames, but she was giving this example. She's like, if you commit to a half hour a day, do the half hour, even if you feel like it's going to kill you, or leave after the half hour, even if you want to stay for the rest of your day. Just commit to that time, because we want to integrate into our daily lives what we bring forth in meditation. And plenty of you, I'm a parent, I've got 3 kids, so I've got plenty to do outside. But also, meditation is something we can integrate into all of our experiences. And I feel like Ram Dass really woke me up to this, in that he had said that meditating the airport was his favorite place to meditate. And when I first read that, I might have been pretty young, and I was like, okay. But as a parent, and you're in, there's all, and even just like living in the city or being in all these places, you really can sit with, you can hear all kinds of things going on in the background. Somebody's got a TV, somebody's got a video game, all these different things, but you can just sit with your spine straight, focus on your breathing, and true magic can happen. So, just be aware. And I thank you so much for sharing that. Everybody, you please feel free to share your own experiences, because it really makes us stronger, because we want meditation to be part of our daily lives. We know that when it's not part of our practice, or people who don't have a practice at all, that there's a lot more suffering. And during my greatest times of suffering, where I could, like, the suffering was so much, it's like you can't do anything. You feel like you can't get yourself to do anything. The suffering is so intense. That is, in the shower, I love it. That is when you can just say, okay, I just surrender here. Whew. And there's nothing else I can do right now but to meditate. So we're going to have a deepening in, and when we're doing healing, that's what we're really doing. When we're channeling, it's meditation. And so this can really deepen all of our practices, just to be, just to breathe. Like, the simpler the better as the practices go. We're going to have a lot of support from a lot of masters today. And I'd like to begin just if everyone that received the green Tara attunement, or not, everyone, but just if you're not familiar, don't worry. Everybody's going to hold space for this. Um, Call forth green Tara's Tom seed syllable, the symbol, and just see it shining and radiating upon each one of us, everyone involved, and everyone who's involved in this moment, and everyone who comes in future timelines. Everyone receives this bath of green Tara's light. She is here to help us really feel some relief from our suffering, help to bring in the relief of suffering on our planet. And let us do this together. Let us gather up any dense energy, just using our intention, and offer it up to green Tara. And we can do that several times. Oh, love you too, Kelly. We're going to lift that energy up, give it away to green Tara. Anywhere you feel tension, if we're feeling heartache, we offer it to the green Tara for healing. We can go up the entire body, combing through and offering up our pain for ascension. So this heaviness we don't have to hold it in our bodies. It doesn't have to be held here on the earth plane. Let's just offer up our pain. Now, as we said, really important, hi Kimberly, really important piece to this is knowing that it does help for us to, green Tara really talked to us about writing it all out. So, if you feel like you haven't held space for yourself to really process your emotions, sometimes it's just talking to a friend. We can process our emotion. Like, oh, I didn't even know that's how I felt. You can do that with a voice recording. You can do that while you're writing. You might need to do that as well. But right now, on an energetic and a real visceral level, we're going to let go, offer up all of our pain and suffering. And as we do this, Sri Anandamaya Ma is with us, the joy permeating mother. She is here. Yogananda's also here with us today. And they're going to be future attunements for us. But they're here right now, and Ma is known for, people really felt so loved, so seen, and so heard in her presence, so valued. I just want you to feel her presence. Even though there's many of us, she's with us one-to-one right now. Just want you to take this feeling of being seen, heard, valued, accepted, loved. Allow yourself to be bathed in her light. If you haven't felt this already, we're going to open up the base of the spine and the bottoms of our feet. We're going to start feeling all the dense energy leave out our systems now. This is a moment in time where anything that is not supporting us can be removed, extracted from our beings. You can continue to feel if you feel like you need to move energy. Now it's kind of dropping down into that black hole. Let us do the crown pull. This is Donna Eden Energy Medicine, or now she's called the Eden Method. I'm used to energy medicine. But we'll push in and pull out. It's like we're clearing the mind. We're going to do that a few times. Flick that excess energy out down into the black hole. Let's do this again. One more time. It's a great practice to do before meditation. We're going to do all the way down now. And I like to do 3 times on the neck. 1, 2, 3. And shoulders. I just want to shake it out a little bit. And all of us can do this together. Those of us who've received the Buddha attunement will feel maybe an instant activation, reactivation here, but let us call forth our intention for aligning with our true divinity or Buddha nature, and feel this Buddhic column rising within us, expanding all the way up into the divine realms and all the way down into the earth, connecting with all of the divine beings from the Buddhic realms. Just notice how you feel. Your angelic helpers, your guides, your guardians, they're all around you right now. So this is a great time to ask if there's any specific area of your life where you could use a boost, you could use some assistance. Ask for that now. Peace Pilgrim is with us now. This woman who walked thousands of miles for peace. She just wants us all to remember that in order to maintain peace within, we need to be able to burn up some of the discordant energy. And her way of doing that was walking. But all of us that are able to and just wherever we're at the highest of our capabilities of movement, physical movement is so important for burning up old energy, for keeping us clean and clear, and also ready to sit down and meditate. We got to move that body, so it's okay with being at rest and peace. And know that all the disharmony that we're experiencing on our planet, sometimes sometimes people see, all these things going on in the news and they say, oh, look how horrible. Hi, Franny. Um, how horrible everything is. How, the world is going to pot. A lot of the older generations might say. Um, but know that you can see that things are getting pulled up to the surface. That's one thing that Franny had said to me the other day. She said, you can really see things getting pulled up to the surface. And, we've had, there's always, and my children will look up on these apps and tell me, these are how many people that are, passing today. These are how many people are being born in a day, and give me those stats. But there has been a little bit of a pattern of elderly with COVID. I know that's not the only ones that are going, but the elderly passing. And the interesting thing about that is that there's old ways that are dying out. And whenever there's a death for us in our family, particularly, we have an opportunity for rebirth. And I love that. Now, with that, when globally, our family, we are a global family, when we have that movement, there's a rebirth, and like I said, with some of the struggles we've been experiencing in my neck of the woods and nationally, and I'm sure in other parts of the world, with racism, there's hope. There's a lot of hope. And I tell you, there's a lot of hope in the younger generations. And I just wanted to share this with you. My youngest son, who's 10, he said, we were walking yesterday and he said to me, Mom, racism is outdated. He's like, he doesn't even get what all the older people's problems are in society, because he grew up going to very diverse schools, and he's a girl crazy guy. You could just tell it like it is. All of his crushes, all the colors of the rainbow. So a lot of the younger generations don't even they don't even get it, and a lot of them really don't see the amount of separation that was pushed on some of the older generations. It was, pushed. There's these themes that are pushed in upon society for control. And I don't know how it makes you feel, but for me, it reminds me of how much hope there is. I know the time is now for change, but it's wonderful when we see that the future generations, they feel so differently. Um, so I just want you to feel, sense, and know that all of it, we're all one. We all have different struggles, we all have different challenges. But when one of us is hurt, when one of us is condemned, it really is true that all of it happens to all of us at some level. And that's what I feel like for me is so painful, that it we are far away on a lot of levels from understanding that that we're one and we come from the same place, but at the same time, we came here to have this experience. So here we are, doing the best that we can to be loved. None of us is perfect. But I know that you who are watching this come with an honest heart, a loving heart, and that you really want to support humanity. So, whatever your pain is, wherever your trauma comes from, some of those things that trigger us, those triggers, let them fall away. Because, of course, those are major blocks to meditation. Now, Yogananda is with us, and he's going to help us get our spines a little bit more straight. And Yogananda has this picture of golden grace. Now, what you can do is just for a moment, bend your head forward just a little bit because he's going to be pouring in to the mouth of God point or the base of the skull, these divine frequencies. And as he pours that in, it's dripping down the spinal column. I want you to imagine, really focus this on a physical level. See it running down the vertebrae of the spine. Feel it running down. Feel it moving into your nervous system. And feel it grounding all the way. Grounding your entire mind, your entire awareness, all the way into the deepest layers of the earth. Now he's pouring this grace in through the top of our heads. Really want you to see it entering the brain. And we've got the turtle, the spirit of the turtle medicine, slowing down our mind. Feel the turtle entering the mind space and attuning your mind to a slower frequency. And a slower frequency doesn't mean lower thought. It means that we're aware. We're present, and we miss nothing. That's what makes it so vital. Because when we're present, our guides can fully share, guide, and lead us in the right direction. Lead us on the path of our soul. Receiving a present moment initiation and an activation for deep concentration, focus of the mind, And I just saw Yogananda placed an orange, and it's very cleansing for the mind. It's also sweet. Our minds are filled with cleansing, sweet energies. Now we've got millions of frogs gathering around us now, continuing to clear our energy fields. I know a lot of you are clairaudient and you can start hearing little ribbit ribbit in the mind. They're working very intimately with the physical cleansing. So I just want you may begin to feel energy move from your system on an even deeper level now. I feel them placing the angels placing granite at the base of the spine. This is very deeply grounding. Now we're going to hold space for whatever activations or blessings that you need in order to deepen your meditation, your channeling practice. You can ask for specific help, of course. Just notice as you're asking to receive how you're holding your body now. You want to be as open and relaxed as possible. So just challenge yourself to breathe into any tense spots. And Yogananda's liquid grace is going to be warm to the skin, be warm to the muscles, warming the body, soothing the body. I'm seeing this very light blue dragon who's come in to visit us today, and I want to say he says he's from Arcturus, and he's helping us to anchor in gifts from the other side. Gifts, abilities, not just that we have held in other lifetimes, but gifts that are connected with our soul work when we're on the other side. How cool is that? Thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of our helpers today. I'm so grateful. Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon are here to help us. I see Metatron's sacred cube of geometry. One is above our heads at the soul star level, and one is at the earth star beneath our feet. Wow. You may want to take note of what you received today. Not only are we receiving an activation that really deepens our meditation practice, but the other thing that it's really doing is helping us to ground. All of the frequencies that we receive in meditation ground the uh, messages that we receive, because they can easily leave us so quickly. Sometimes our guides have to bring something up to us a dozen times before it gets on our radar. And I had this I worked with a beautiful light worker the other day, and it was really, her guides were very comical. Okay, so they were teasing with her, but they said sometimes they would give her ideas, and there was this pattern of them just kind of leaving, not being able to take action on them, and so forth. And so they called her like the Bermuda Triangle for ideas and inspiration. And so, but that can be all of us. We can all hold that trait. And we've got a lot of layers of stuff going on, but that's why healing work is so important. That's why it's important to work with our chakra system, have all of our practices like yoga, qigong, and breath work. It's just these things that keep our energy flowing, our minds cleansed and cleared, because otherwise it's too thick, too thick. They can't make it through. They can't get through that barrier. So that's what all of your good work does. That's why it's like, even you know a lot of people that even take like the chakra class or get regular healing sessions, or whatever it is, are like, wow, are really religious at their yoga practice. They become more intuitive because they're clearing the barriers to connecting with spirit. And let us just give our deepest gratitude to all of our guides who are dedicated to supporting us, our guardian angels, our monadic angel. Who, when I said that, our monadic angels like swept in, that angel that's been with us since the birth of our soul. They are here. We're so grateful for them. They do have they're all saying we don't connect with them as much as we could, as much as they'd like us to. So, as we give them our gratitude, let us take note of that we will request their assistance more. They're like, you almost need a pin or a badge, a string on your finger to remember. Because it's, of course, a lot of the times it's like we forget when we need it most. Okay. Wow. Whew. So, all this love and all this light that we've anchored in today, I just want you to feel all the masters that we've worked with. They're all surrounding the planet. And let us focus in on our central channels. We're connected to the universal love, light, healing frequencies. Um, oh, I opened my eyes at the perfect timing. Monadic angel, like monad. MON8. I cannot spell ADIC. It's really hard for me to do that without writing. Okay. Um, and I just want to say, please feel free. I love you all. I'm sorry if I missed you, and I want to say hi to everyone. But also, if you had a question, I didn't see it here, feel free to email me. Um, I just got a new prescription, my contacts, so I'm still adjusting them a little bit. And yeah, it's funny. Anyways, okay. What I want you to feel, sense, and know here is we're beaming that light. Feel, sense, and know the Buddhic columns beaming, saturating the world with divine light. Green Tara, and each one of us beaming that green light, healing. And just see that angelic black hole beneath the earth and beneath us, and just see dark energy just pouring in to that black hole, that divisive energy, that dark energy dropping down. I see Peace Pilgrim. She's walking. Looked like she had new shoes though. She was walking the globe. I do feel like we will have more peaceful protest because there's so much injustice in our planet. And I feel like she's working with many of us that have activism in our hearts. She's working directly with us. Okay. Feel Anandamaya Ma radiating her love and light upon the planet, letting everyone who can feel her frequency, everyone has an opportunity here and now just to feel, even if it's for a fraction of a moment, to feel loved, to feel understood, accepted, valued, seen and heard. And we're releasing judgment, because the only way that we can transmute hate is through love. Matching it with hatred will, of course, only create further division. But there's a lot of things that need to change on our planet. Let us lay the groundwork for peace, the groundwork for love. We open and activate for everyone who's willing on earth to receive this on some level. Let them receive their own activation to quiet the mind, to be able to connect with their own internal guidance system, follow their own path. A path that leads to greater good for all. It was so interesting because last time, I think it was the last time or the time before, um, when we did this practice, there was so much discordant energy. I could really feel that it wasn't, it wouldn't take um, the energy. It's the angels, the principalities, and the rulers. So this angelic sphere and this realm, this group of angels, they are the ones who oversee the cities, the nations, the organizations. And the last time that we called them in during our session, I felt there was something that was like impenetrable, and I feel that that's starting to lift. So the principalities and the rulers are bringing ideas, and you're holding the space for them to be able to do this a little bit more easily. Because think about it, the angelics, they've got to cross through some serious energy barriers. So for each one of us that's here holding space, it allows their energy to more swiftly move in. So I just want you to feel this, sense, and know you being here, radiating this light to the planet, allows the principality and the rulers to flood with golden yellow beams of illumination, wisdom, and light to bring divinely inspired ideas to all living beings that are open to it, particularly those who are in leadership roles in government, in power, in organizations, in our cities, in our states, in our countries. Feels so much better than last time. I'm so excited. And that's something that I just want to say for a moment as healers. Sometimes we bring forth energy that we're called to that the individual or the earth isn't quite all the way ready yet, but that's okay. It's like sometimes we just need to like poke a hole, get through one layer, and then, the next time. So it's all, we hand our work over to the divine for divine orchestration and divine perfection. And that always occurs when we do this, when that is our intention. As we continue to send love and light, let it radiate all throughout the planet. Let's send that love and light to the individuals in our lives or people that we know or groups that we know are experiencing struggle right now, hardship and suffering. Let us bless all living beings. May all living beings be blessed. And let us now release the planet into the arms of the angels. We'll let them continue this healing. And each one of us is going to receive a brilliant cleansing light. And I even see our angels and guides like with us, like they're cleansing us down, washing away any dirt that got caught up in our system, any debris, any toxic energy that we just might have come into contact with. It's all being cleansed away. Because you, my friend, are going to leave here clean, clear, and only blessed by this experience. So just allow your guides to continue to cleanse your system and bring you into divine perfection. As they're doing this, I just would like to mention a few things. So we're going to, I'm going to continue with monthly attunements. And next month, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I've been doing series of two. We've kind of got like a masculine and a feminine energy that we've been working with. But this one is going to be, we're going to receive an activation of the angelic realms. And I'm going to share more information. You can click a link that should be in the description box here in order to check that out. But it's really amazing. A lot of the, like we said earlier, you know, it being an earth angel really, it's like being that bridge through which they can receive, they can come in and enter the earth and connect with others. So I'm really excited because we're going to travel through all the different levels and receive activations and initiations from each angelic group. So it's going to be an amazing activation. So I would love for you to join me for that. And I am going to plan on doing Yogananda and Anandamaya Ma together, but I don't know if that's going to be July, August. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. But know that if you join me for the Angelic Realms attunement, I'm going to do full moon healing on Friday, this coming Friday, or June 5th. Anyhow, and I'll make sure to send the information out about that. Now is still a really great time, you guys, if you want to take the channeling course. We still have a deal right now if you wanted to take both. And Franny and I may be raising the price of the course in the future. So now is a great time, even if you just take one of the classes. What else was I? Sorry, sometimes I lose my train of thought here. Is there anything else I want to make sure that I share with you? Um, such a great time for healing. We know that because we've been, Franny and I were, our schedules have been jam packed, but I welcome all of you to contact. And I'd love to hear about your experiences. You know, if you have, you know, really can identify shifts that you receive after getting these attunements, please let me know. Oh, yeah, Franny, thank you. I knew there was other things I was missing. Franny and I are going to do a double chakra clinic, so it's going to be Franny and myself. Franny, would they find that information on our Facebook page? Um, But I know that Franny's taking the sign-ups for that. But you could always reach out to me and say I want a spot, and I can get you on the books for that. But those are amazing sessions because they're 20-minute personal reading and healing, and it's only $40. Franny and I are really dedicated with all the attunements and everything that we do to have things available for everyone. It's so awesome because you get two healers. So, um, let us just run through the energy field just a few more times here. And I give my gratitude to everyone who's here. I'm so grateful for everyone who makes donations, who connects with me, who reaches out and shares their experiences, purchases the attunements, all of those things. I'm so grateful. And just want you to feel. I see the spruce tree coming in for us, and those are known. It's interesting that we're getting these stronger smells, like the orange and now the spruce. The spruce tree is rising within us to help us get really nice and grounded. It was hard for me to get through the different things I knew I had to share, partially because I needed a little bit of grounding there. So here we got the spruce tree coming in. Nice, strong foundation, but reaching high to the heavens. And I love you so much. I just wish for each one of us that we leave here just feeling filled with love and light. And we will share that with the world. And of course, it will come back to us. So thank you so much to everyone. It's so exciting to have you all here with me. And hopefully I'll see you on the full moon. Okay, take care.